turn 18. So this turn I got a proposal of Vassal from the Merfolk Dwelling, and I'm going to accept it, even though it's much more expensive than the Giant Dwelling. So I don't have good relationship with them, so I don't have any discount. The base cost is 255, and then I've got 10% decreased thanks to Partisan, but plus 30% because of the and the income is quite good. 32, so I pay back in 10 turns. It's a lot, but I've got the mana and the knowledge, so I think it's good. I just want to check, did Chivi find the Merfolk Dwelling or not? I guess not. Doesn't seem to have been to the surface. Yeah, no contact. So let's do it. I got some gold from a site I cleared where I had 2 items. The helmet, Lord of the Deep or something like this, which gives fast embark and mariner, and which is pretty lame. So I didn't take it, and I had also a club that gives +1 spirit damage and inflict enfeebling fever or something like this, which is not very good either. So I sold them. I didn't take the reward. I sold them for 150 gold instead, and that's what allowed me to buy the dwelling. So here I'm lacking 3 gold to produce a hunter. Let's sell 1 item to get the gold. I'm going to sell the boar, because it doesn't have light damage, so it's not really useful. Now let's produce a hunter at my throne, and 2 other cities not enough gold, so producing merchandise. Still migrating here. And this grow to village this turn, so I've got some additional income. And this one is going to grow village 2 in 1 turn, and then I will get more research, more mana, more production, but it's useless. So now I'm at 71 research points per turn, and this turn I finished Eldritch 3, and so now I'm researching summon Eldritch Animal in 2 turns. Then I will produce Shaman in 3 turns. Then I will start producing Shamans. My Marauder found his leader, as well as a level 2 rogue hero. So I don't think he really leveled up since last time. He was already more or less level 6, maybe a bit lower. So now he has Aura of Resistance and Sacred Arms. And surprisingly he's near his throne, I don't know exactly why. So he has his level 3, not level 2, level 3 rogue with bard skills, because it's Piago the bard, it's inherent for him. First strike, projectile resistance. So he has 2 exalted martyrs, the ogre, X-Men. So I'm going to move on this area for 2 reasons. One is to avoid being spotted, although it doesn't have true sight. And the second reason is that I want to check this cave entrance, how to reach it, because I'm planning to try to move on the surface and reach the cave entrance to kind of give him a surprise attack. Okay, so it doesn't cross this way. I'm going to stay there. I think it's unlikely that he will move through this passage. More likely that he will go through this one. Hopefully should not be found. So it seems that I have to move through here to go to the passage, but to the cave entrance. But my hunter is going to enter it next turn. This turn I cautiously stayed on the water because he still cannot enter the water. So I found his leader is rogue hero, and I also more or less know where his sorcerer is, because she did the fight at the Column of the Champion here on the next turn, on the previous turn, and so now she's level 7. He has a expert martyr and 2 veteran martyrs to the column, as well as veteran trooper ogre and trooper crusader, and he must be in this area more or less. I don't know why he didn't clear the necromantic circle. The hunter I had here was killed by the independents from the city. I moved back this hunter here, and these guys are here concealed on wetland, and using wetland foraging to get back to 100% HP. Near my leader, I killed some roaming independents. At first I did the quest from my vassal with my Warlord hero, hunter, and a spider I summoned. So I got the reward, which Blight Doctor, and I've got good relationship with my vassal. If I was at 1100, I would have asked for a tribute because it gives -500 relationship, and I would still be at 600 and have the maximum income. But because I'm lacking 20, so I'm not doing this. Now I'm moving there, and I plan to send one more hunter later on, because I've got one here to go with my army, and I'm going to summon more troops. To go here and clear the sites there, so the watchtower and this, and do some clearing on the surface while staying near my domain. With my leader, so as I said, I killed this independence. I tried to befriend the vampire spider queen, because I've got already enough small spiders and I want some big ones. At 45% chance it failed. Then I want to clear the den where they came from, to avoid them spawning and taking back my city. So it was 5 versus 6, and it was fighting spiders, including 3 hunter spiders, so it's quite dangerous. And I tried to be as cautious as possible to avoid being webbed and then lose. So they didn't attack me at first, so I was able to use Awaken on both spiders, Touch of Face on my leader to increase the criticals, because my leader was at 300 morale, and so it means that plus 300 he reached, plus 400 he reached best, so more critical. And I was able to heal and use Nourishing Meal, and I put everything on the vampire spider baby because she has life steal. Then I put also instant wrath on the spider baby for the same reason, because she would take a lot of damage. Then to engage the fight, I moved forward the Warg Rider with the highest defense in my army, but still it got webbed with 40% chance. I got 2 hunter spiders going on me. Then my leader, if you remember, has 2 points on range damage, and he has also an item that gives him +2 range damage. So he's quite good with his longbow, and I used him to kill the spiders at distance. Then I drained the AP of the spider queen with a spider baby vampire spider, and it prevented her from killing the warg. I put this second spider here to block the other ones from attacking the warg. I used Slayer's Doubt on the hunter, but actually it was quite useless. I thought it would prevent her from phasing, but actually it didn't. So I should have used Smith or something else. Then I used again the baby vampire spider to kill the big one. And I didn't expect this to attack the warg, but actually it was quite logical. I thought she would attack the vampire, but of course she didn't. And then after that it was okay. So I was also a bit lucky because my Theocrat, despite his physical weakness, didn't get webbed, despite two attacks. And then I webbed the last spider, took some XP and some HP from lifesteal with my vampire, and then befriended the remaining spider, which was also a vampire spider baby, so it's nice. After that, so I moved back. My warg has only 4 HP left, and I moved my units from there to here, ready to move back and get some experience from the air node and the gold mine. These guys, I cannot attack alone because they have light resistance and shock protection, so that's basically my 2 damage channels. I send the Swarm Darter here to scout, see what's going on, and I'm thinking about splitting my 2 armies, sending my leader with the Shock Serpents because they swim on the surface, and do some clearing here and move toward this area and attack through this cave entrance, while my Theocrat with the rest of my troops move south and take the other route to reach him. I need to be cautious with the scouting, but I think it could work, especially now that I have convert with my Theocrat, so I can build an army as I go. My leader would be a bit short with only 4 units on his stack, but I could regroup with the hunters that I have here, maybe. And Sula will have shamans too. And here also, yeah, I'm still clearing, so it's a very big chunk of dirt. I calculated something like 30 X's on 12 X's, so it's really big, and I'm going to have a lot of gold from it, little by little. I'm not casting the wild animal because I can just pre-cast the casting points and cast it on the next turn, and so I don't pay his upkeep this turn, and also I'm more flexible on where I cast it, where I need it.